Hello once again, it's Buffalo66. I have another handicapping video for you. You may know me from my Twitter page, Buffaloholdem, and we also post the videos on ocelotsports.com, and I also have a YouTube channel you can subscribe to. Well, it's Friday, and it's time for some CFL football. It's week 3 in the CFL, and got my swing chart up here, and the game that jumps off the chart is Edmonton's hosting the expansion Ottawa Red Blacks, and we have them as an 11-point favorite, swing of 5.5. The other game I'm going to look at is Montreal and Winnipeg. And the swing actually, my model says it's a little bit to the under, but we're going to look at that game in depth, and we might take the over there. So let's go over to covers, and let's start with the Ottawa-Edmonton game. Now, Edmonton's 2-0. Ottawa's an expansion team on the road. They did put up 28 points in their opening game last week. They did. The line was 3.5, and they lost by 8. And Edmonton has been very consistent, grinding out a couple of wins by 4 and 7 points. So at home, you've got Edmonton has a pretty big injury list. They lost 2 defensive players, but Ottawa on the road, they're going to put up some points. But what they did last week was give up a bunch of big plays in the second half, and that really led to their demise. And I think they're going to make more defensive mistakes. So I can see Ottawa putting up 20-something points, but I can also see them losing by 10. So I like Edmonton at home to cover the 5.5, and that's what we're going to take there. So let's move over to the Winnipeg at Montreal game. Now Winnipeg is 2-0. They played 2 home games. They averaged 40.5 points per game. Lots of big plays. Drew Willie's just been off the charts. Montreal is struggled offensively. Their defense is really solid. Pretty solid, but Troy Smith has not performed that well. He had a decent second game, but he still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass yet. If you look at the home-away splits, or even the last 3, it's the same thing, kind of. Winnipeg's averaged 40.5 points a game, Montreal 16. But if you look at the yards per attempt, 10.2 yards, and the Montreal defense is giving up 9.1 yards per attempt. So as Winnipeg being a passing team with complementary running game, you think they're going to put up some points because Montreal's passing defense is a little suspect. The rushing defense is pretty. Even the rushing defense, Winnipeg's average rushing yards and Montreal's average given up are very similar. So if you think along those lines, you're going to think that Winnipeg is going to score some points. And if these teams score their average, it's definitely going over. And over a total in CFL that's under 50. The game is designed with the rules and the timing and the scoring that, totals under 50, there has to be extenuating circumstances like just a very bad offense or a super defense or weather conditions or something. So even though my model says slightly under, I'm going to take the over 49.5 here. I really think that that's doable. I don't think Montreal's offense has played as good as it can, and Winnipeg doesn't have to play as good offensively to hit that total. I mean, each team could put up 25 to make it a winner. So let's go over the sports book. Let's see what we got. And we have our first play is going to be the over on the Winnipeg-Montreal game at minus 106. And our second play, we're going to take Edmonton minus 5.5 at plus 101. So our 2 plays again, we have the Bombers Alouettes over 49.5 and Edmonton Eskimos minus 5.5. Let's get some winners and enjoy the weekend, enjoy the games. We'll see you soon with another video. Take care.